Okay, welcome back to our fans in Nigeria, South Africa, Ghana, and the rest of the continent. We're covering the Champions League. I know a lot of you fans from Nigeria will probably be Liverpool fans, but also Galatasaray fans too. So this is the matchup between Liverpool and Galatasaray in the round of 16. The first match will be on, I think it's going to be on Monday in Turkey. So we're going to focus on this game, and the big matchup here is, of course, Osimhen versus the defense of Liverpool, but you've also got Salah. I think this if this game had been played 3 years ago, it would be a fantastic matchup between Salah and Osimhen. But right now, I think Salah is playing well, but he's not who he used to be. But Osimhen is a one man wrecking squad. He's going to give some challenges to Liverpool, especially to Konate in central defense and Van Dijk. Van Dijk is getting old. Konate sometimes makes lapses in energy, and they're going to have to be very, very, very aware and vigilant because Osimhen will drag defenders out of their place and create so many openings, not only for himself but even for the midfielders and for his supporting strikers. So this is going to be a tough match for Liverpool in Turkey, where the crowd is going to be going crazy. And we also know that Liverpool likes to play a high press. I mean, they play to play a high line. They don't press enough. They play a high line, and that's going to be very dangerous for Osimhen because he can easily break through their defense and get the vertical passes from either Gundogan or Sane, who are in midfield and who have also played in England. So this is going to be a tough match for Liverpool. Another problem that Liverpool has under Slot is that they've totally abandoned the concept of press now. People used to say they play contained press. They really just play contain football and control football and try to build up slowly, but they're lacking creativity in midfield so that their build up is boring and aimless. And with that type of playing in Turkey, they're going to be pressed, squeezed, and pressed by Turkey, and they're going to find it very difficult to find spaces, and they're going to be under a lot of counterattack issues. So my first thoughts would be that in this game, Osimhen is definitely going to score, and Liverpool. And when that happens, Liverpool is going to have to pull a goal back. If I were Galatasaray, after I score, I wouldn't go to a low block because if they go to a low block, um, who's the striker? Verts. They're going to bring Verts in. Uh, Liverpool will bring Verts in to try to put pressure on Galatasaray's defense and score a goal. So if I were Galatasaray after scoring, don't sit back. Keep on pressing and pressing and try to score another goal. This is going to be a close match. I see Galatasaray winning 1-0 or Liverpool being able to bring back a goal and win and draw. Second leg, I most likely see Liverpool at home being able to beat Galatasaray because I think a lot of what's helping Galatasaray is this home field advantage. And on the road, even though Osimhen plays well and everything else, it's very difficult to beat Liverpool in Liverpool. But for this first match, I'm going to predict win or draw for Galatasaray. What do you think, Siguri?
No, on this game, I see a very tough game for Liverpool. My reason being,
Yeah.
Liverpool is a team that wants to play perfect football. They want to build up very slow from the back, and then if you look at their build up in the Premier League, they don't face a type of Osimhen uh, type of press. Like that guy is a pressing machine. Like the way
Yeah.
he presses, and you see when they play in Turkey. The crowd gives the whole team energy to follow Osimhen to press the way he's pressing. So it's a very dangerous game for Liverpool to actually uh, build up from the back and then attack Galatasaray as well. When you look at when they have the ball, they also hold a very high line, which is
Yeah.
any intercept from, and they don't have those midfielders they used to have who are very good, who are very creative in the in the middle of the park. So if Galatasaray wins the ball early, Liverpool will be in a very serious danger because if they play the ball behind the defense, they have Osimhen that can terrorize anybody in the world. Any defender
Yeah.
in the world doesn't stand a chance against him. He
And,
can exploit
and
that space.
they also bring their wing backs forward to create imbalances, which is going to be more dangerous because you've got Osimhen, who's a central forward, pure central forward, who goes forward. But then when you now have the wingbacks coming and overloading the right or left, it even stretches things more and opens up a lot of spaces that Gundogan and Sane can thread passes forward. So it's going to be dangerous. So one thing I give Liverpool credit for, even they may be old and they may play a control style of football, but I think they will be able to maintain their shape enough not to get destroyed like 2-0 or 3-0 or something like that. They should be able to withstand it, but I don't see them. I don't know. I have a funny feeling this might be a victory for Galatasaray. What do you think?
No, I absolutely think that way. I think Galatasaray will actually win this game. Maybe a 2-1. They might score 2 goals, and
Yeah,
then Liverpool comes back and then score one. Because if you are playing against Osimhen that is willing to make that run behind the last defend, and you have like wing backs that pushed up high and they're playing the balls like just behind the defense. So it's likely for Galatasaray to actually
yeah.
score goals. I see
And then this
Osimhen
is why
scoring 2 goals.
Ekitike is there, so he's dangerous. So this is why, because Ekitike is a very dangerous forward. If I were Liverpool, I would try to press more and take more risks because Galatasaray is going to open themselves up to counterattack. So if I were Slot, I would be focusing now on their game plan on how to exploit the fact that Galatasaray will be leaving themselves vulnerable with the way they play because they play a high press, a very risky game. So Liverpool should be able to try to equalize or try to get their own goals in too. It's just that Liverpool has not been playing aggressive football. This slow build-up is not going to help them. They have to change their mentality. But nevertheless, I see them winning on the road and qualifying for the next round. They're not doing too well right now. They're coming fifth in the English league. They just lost a game, and Slot is in danger of getting kicked out of Liverpool. But Liverpool is also one of those types of teams that when their back is on the wall, they always surprise us and play well. And we might see something special from Salah too, because Salah can actually exploit uh, Galatasaray's defense. The Galatasaray plays pretty high also, and their aggressive style of football can leave them counter to attack. So Salah should step up in this game. Ekitike should step up, and maybe Verts will come off of the bench as a false nine or as an attacking midfield and cause trouble. What do you think, Sagodi?
No, absolutely no. I think for Galatasaray to really stay in this game, they need to press as a team. They should not just let their front three to press. They should press the team and also be careful because if Liverpool will come out of that press, they'll be in serious danger. You see, Salah still has the speed, he still has the finishing. So they need to be really disciplined for them to actually win this game. They need to bring the
Yeah,
energy, but not be too excited.
but this
Not
is going to be an
to be
exciting
too
match,
excited because they're playing at home.
and we have to remember
Yes,
that Galatasaray beat.
Galatasaray.
Go ahead. Mhm.
No, I'm saying Galatasaray must be not be taken by the hype at home and forget to be disciplined as well. Should press
Yeah,
high, but be disciplined as well. Because if you
yeah,
press, you're gonna end up being all over, and then Liverpool will punish you that way.
yeah. And I remember that. I just remember now that they beat Liverpool in Turkey in the opening round of the in the group stages of the I mean not the group stages, yeah, in the group stages of the Champions League. They beat them 1-0 off of a penalty. So if that's anything to go by, Liverpool that looks like it sounds like it was a disciplined game. There weren't goals given up, and it was a penalty that won the game for Galatasaray. So this might also be a game in which both teams are sort of careful, and we don't see the score run up. But I get the feeling that because it's a knockout stage now, the intensity is going to be more. What are your last thoughts?
No, my last thought is I think Galatasaray has a chance to win this game because they've got the machine to like win them this game as Osimhen. But as I'm saying that I'm not saying they should just score goal and defend. They should play their normal game. They should be disciplined because if they defend too much, Osimhen might end up being tired pressing alone up front. They should not defend like they should not be too defensive. They should play their game, but with discipline.
Yeah. All right, so we'll be back tomorrow to talk about more of these games and the build up, and also we'll be back afterwards. So I want to find out from our fans from Nigeria, who are you voting for? Are you voting for Liverpool because Nigerians like English Football League, or are you voting for Osimhen because he's a flying super duper eagle? There's no South African players involved in this, so Sagodi doesn't care who wins either way, right? I'm just kidding. Who are you rooting for, Sagodi? I
No,
don't
I'll
care.
root for Galatasaray.
Galatasaray.
I'll root for Galatasaray because
I'm
I'm in
still
love with
angry at
Osimhen.
I'm still angry at Osimhen for
I
shouting at
love
Lukman.
Osimhen.
You were shouting at Lukman
Oh
in
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
that
like
was
that.
not good. But I
Yeah,
but I
I'm just
like the
kidding.
kids,
Good luck to
so
both
I
teams.
like
Yeah.
that work.
All right, so we'll see our fans. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about Africa's independent organized football channel. We're building up. We're trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. We have 810 now. Those numbers will go up as we cover the international matches in March and the build up to the World Cup, and also the culmination of this championship, the Champions League. All right, Sagodi, enjoy your day. I'll see you. And to our fans, good day. Okay.
Good day.
Okay.
Sharp.
That was a good one.
All right. Yeah, thank you, man. It was a
Yeah,
good one.